Trash Talk Tailgate.
Strong right slot, Z right. Spider 2-eye banana seal.
You're gonna call it like it's your favorite play you've ever
What up,
had.
everybody? We're here again. That's right. The Trash Talk Tailgate is back, and we've got a full episode to bring to you. Since the last time me and Dr. Preston Rowe have sat down and talked about the wonderful world of football, there's been a lot going on. And in this episode, we're going to break down the NFL in this pre-draft catch-up episode. We're going to try to get through all the stuff that's happened since essentially, the combine and the end of the Super Bowl till right now as we stand about to go into the NFL draft. So, first and foremost, I want to say, Dr. Preston Rowe, it's great to be back, brother.
Dude, it's been a while, bro.
Yeah, man. Listen, sometimes life hits and we get busy, but we try to keep the TTT chugging along. So we hope you've been...
Spring ball started, bro. I've just been incredibly fucking busy.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Don't worry. For all those wondering about spring ball from the TTT, it's coming. Just keep a lookout for it. But,
Yep.
we hope everyone's been enjoying the What Do the Film Say series, breaking down some of the top NFL draft picks, prospects. And, let's get straight into this one, man. So the first thing that I want to talk about, and I hope everyone knew that this one was coming, man, I thought this day would never come. That's right, Dan Snyder sells the Washington Commanders franchise for a record $6.1 billion to the Josh Harris-led financial group that apparently is also a whole bunch of Saudi money. Found that out the other day. That's cool.
Trust the process, Riley.
Trust the process. Yeah, man. So there's a big stipulation that's coming on the back end of this. Lawyers are asking the NFL to make the sale contingent on the fact of Dan Snyder not suing other owners or officials involved in the investigations against them, which I think is fucking hilarious. Yeah, man, fucking Dan Snyder, motherfucking Dan Snyder's again.
We talked about this when it happened, and it was fucking hilarious. Because, dude, we were both so excited to have potentially the Washington Prime if Jeff Bezos was going to buy this, the franchise. But Dan Snyder had to Dan Snyder one more time and give one last middle finger to all of the Washington Commanders fans.
Hey,
it's fucking hilarious, dude.
I'm so pissed, dude. So, catch everybody up on that. Jeff Bezos, obviously, the owner of Amazon. He also owns the Washington Prime. Wow, the Washington Post.
Yes.
And he talks lots of shit about Dan Snyder in the fucking newspaper. And that's putting it gently. And because of that, Dan Snyder, when Jeff Bezos came to the table with an offer supposedly bigger than the one that, actually was taken, that 6.1 billion number. Something bigger than that.
Wasn't it 8 billion?
Yeah, something in that ballpark. It's all speculation, though, because it was never actually put on record because fucking Dan Snyder said, no, you talk bad about me. No, fuck you. And wouldn't sell it to him. So, fucking Dan Snyder, dude. Always got to be a piece of shit. He can't let me have anything I goddamn want. All I want is a fucking a Super Bowl in my lifetime, and for our team to not kidnap and hold cheerleaders hostage on tropical islands. And I mean, I guess the only thing in just kind of wrapping this up, I guess the one thing I really got to say is the one thing that I can say to the Josh Harris ownership group is make us a bronze statue of Sean Taylor to replace that Dick's Sporting Goods setup that's in the front, dude. If you want to endear yourself to the fans day one, man, you should already have the fucking. You should go to Philadelphia, get what's left of the Liberty Bell, melt that down, and turn it into a Sean Taylor statue. Put it right in front of the fucking stadium. That's how you endear yourself to us. Man. speaking of Philadelphia and the Liberty Bell, another big thing that's happened, the Eagles bringing on longtime Pats defensive head, Matt Patricia. I mean, how do you
It's
feel
not the
about that?
biggest thing that they did.
I mean, that's not the biggest thing they did, but it's the first one.
Okay.
It's the one
Yeah,
that I
that's
got
true.
first. Let's get
That's
let's
true.
get that
That's
one
true.
because this one's pretty fucking big, man.
It is. It is.
It can't be overlooked. There's other things that are larger in the light, but man, this right here, this is a foundation move.
Well, in this one, I think first of all, Riley, we just have to pour one out for cornerback Darius Slay because Darius Slay was in Detroit when Matt Patricia was the head coach. He allegedly hated Matt Patricia. He always talked shit about him, and Matt Patricia basically traded him for nothing just to say, "Hey, fuck you, Darius Slay." Darius Slay, he kind of had a career revival in Philadelphia the last few years, and now he's got to deal with this man again. Which I just think is hilarious.
That is funny as shit. That's so fucking funny. Yeah, so the larger, bigger thing that that fucking Preston was alluding to with Philadelphia. Of course, them coming to a contract agreement, extending the contract for quarterback Jalen Hurts. I mean, well, fuck. Didn't write down the number, kicking myself. Over $500 million.
It was 250, something like 200.
Nah, because it was the biggest ever in fucking. Anyways, it was the biggest ever. And Patrick Mahomes was there.
Let me look it up real quick. We did not come prepared today.
Oh, I missed that one. That's the only thing I didn't fucking write down. I did write down Jalen Hurts hurts the bank. I did make sure to write down the fucking joke.
5-year, $255 million.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Because it's the per year that made it.
179 million guaranteed.
Yeah, man. Fucking crazy, man. I mean, I guess the first question is, do you feel like he earned it?
I do.
Yeah.
I 100% do. I mean, because when he was drafted, Carson Wentz was the starter, and he was a second-round draft pick. And a lot of Eagles fans were like, "Oh, what the fuck are we doing? Carson Wentz is our starter." Well, Carson Wentz turned out to kind of just be a one-year wonder.
He's a fucking lemon, dude. He's a fucking lemon. I'm not gonna spare any fucking terms with Carson.
He had an MVP caliber season back in 2017 before he got hurt. Right before the playoffs, and then Nick Foles led them to that Super Bowl, not Carson Wentz. And then he just kind of fell off from there. And so, but at the time, a lot of Eagles fans were like, oh, why are we drafting Jalen Hurts? Because he was at Alabama. He got benched for Tua in the national championship game. You know, that's famous. Then he transferred to Oklahoma, was a Heisman finalist. And a lot of teams, we weren't really sure what we were going to get with Jalen. But really what we got was just this guy who just went into the lab, as they say, and just improved his game.
Yeah.
You know, wasn't very accurate his first year. He improved his accuracy. So able to use his legs to pick up key, third down conversions. He's a grinder, man. Yeah. And everyone says he's such a class act. I don't know him. I don't know anyone who knows him. But everyone that I've talked to knows Jalen Hurts. They say he's all about ball, and he just works his ass off, which is what you want in a franchise quarterback. And dude, he led the team to the Super Bowl. You could argue he outplayed Patrick Mahomes, except for one play, which is when he just straight up dropped the ball that was recovered for a touchdown. Literally.
In every metaphysical literal, he just dropped the fucking ball in this one play.
He just dropped the ball, and that was,
and that was pretty much it. That was pretty much the ice. That was his
one mistake in the.
And he's young. I mean, that shit happens, dude.
And I mean, it's a team friendly contract. It's only 179 million guaranteed. A lot of it's backloaded, so they're going to be able to keep key pieces like Jason Kelce, Lane Johnson, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith is coming up. Like, they're going to be good for the foreseeable future, and Jalen Hurts is a huge reason to do with that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I 100%.
Yeah. Also, I mean, he definitely deserves it. I think you're right when touching on the thing that we got in Jalen Hurts in the league was exactly the thing that Nick Saban said like right before he came out. This guy's just gonna work. Like
Yeah.
whatever you say about his numbers or his performances, like he is a worker. He is a punch the clock and go to fucking work kind of guy. And that is, I mean, it's shown up heads and tails throughout his entire career. So, honestly, just big ups to him, man. He fucking earned this one. Good on the Eagles for securing down, East. Franchise known to let people go away, sometimes not necessarily on their own. That's good for everybody there. So we'll see how Philadelphia handles that one.
Good for everyone except you, Riley, right?
I don't fuck, man. Listen, dude. Jalen Hurts still got to outrun Chase Young, Montez Sweat, Yaron Payne, Jonathan Allen.
Are they going to be healthy though?
As of right now, they are. So that's all that matters to me. Will they be? I'm not gonna guess on that. That'll just fuck me up later. All right, man. So
that's funny.
I guess the big thing, the big thing, the looming dun 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 that's been in the background of this entire off season finally fucking happened, dude. It deep into April. Into April. This shit that we've been talking about since the fucking playoffs started. Yeah. Essentially. Aaron Rodgers is finally a Shet. He finally takes his mantle as the second greatest Green Bay quarterback to become a Shet's quarterback. and man, it's so the trade is the Packers are sending Aaron Rodgers and a 2023 first-round pick and fifth-round pick to the Jets. And the Jets are giving to the Packers 2023 first-round pick, second-round pick, sixth-round pick, and a conditional 2024 first-round pick. Yeah, first-round pick.
Yeah.
And it's a whatever pick, and then if he plays more than 65% of the season, it becomes a first round.
Yes. But
the idea is that most likely he does. So it's.
You think he's going to get benched for Zach Wilson?
That's not actually what I think happens. I see him getting hurt more than I see him getting.
Okay, that's fair. But
I mean, he is still old, kind of, for the league.
Okay, that's fair. But just for our sake, we're gonna say it's a first round pick.
Yeah, it's a first round pick.
Yeah, it's a first round. So Riley, what are your thoughts on this initiative?
I mean, I guess after seeing the compensation that the Jets had to put together, I understand why this definitely took so much time.
Yes.
The Jets organization got this phone call. Sorry, I got to go talk to my wife about this. I'll get back to you. Like, this is a fucking dude. They had to put some shit on the line. I mean, the Packers giving away a first round pick and a fifth round pick from this year. I guess
that
kind of hurts.
Like, it's a pick swap.
Essentially, it is a pick swap, and they still come out ahead because they get an extra one this year.
Yes.
And it's like, yeah, fuck it, I guess. I mean that next year first round pick is probably the most enticing thing for them.
But think about it, dude. Like, Aaron Rodgers was adamant, I'm not gonna play for the Packers anymore.
Yeah, so they got stuff for him.
So his trade value was like nothing, and the Packers still got that haul for him.
Yep.
But you know what I mean?
No, 100%. No, you're so right. Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers was just a fucking. I mean, the Jets, man, Shets are shedding, dude. They fucking shed the bed on this one.
But dude, like I don't know if they did. I mean, I'm not the biggest Aaron Rodgers fan, but Aaron Rodgers
I
is a
don't.
clear
Yeah.
improvement over what they had last
No,
year.
no, no. I'm not. I mean, that's all. That's true too. But going back to the thing that we just said, Aaron Rodgers' draft or trade value is very low because everyone knew that he wasn't going to come back to the Packers.
That's true.
So it's like the fucking Shets couldn't wage a little bit of that against something. I mean, I understand he's like, and he is an amazing quarterback, and he does deserve like compensation like that, if you want to think about it that way. But like, I just really hope the Packers in 2 or 3 years get to do one of those. Here's all the draft picks that we got from the draft picks you gave us, or here's all the players we got from the draft picks you gave us for Aaron Rodgers.
Well, I think a reason that the Jets did that is because, like, dude, you look at their roster just top to bottom, it's a pretty damn good roster. They've got a lot of really young, talented players. They were just missing the quarterback. Their offensive line is solid. They've got, Garrett Wilson at receiver, Breece Hall at running back, fucking Sauce Gardner. That'll be an interesting dynamic, by the way, because Sauce they went into Lambeau last year, won in Lambeau, and he fucking had the cheese head on his head.
I think Aaron Rodgers is probably cheering for him when that should happen, to be honest with you.
True. They've got fucking Leonard Williams. They've got
Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, I already said Garrett Wilson, but like, dude, they've got talent. They were just missing the quarterback. Like all they needed Zach Wilson to do was just not fuck up
people's
the way
moms.
That he did. That's true. Yeah. Like they just needed him to not fuck up as badly as he did, and he couldn't do it. So they were forced to go out and get a veteran quarterback like Aaron Rodgers. And dude, they are in a win right now mode. They've got the talent to do it. The division is tough because you've got the Bills. The Dolphins are going to be really good depending on what happens with Tua. But fucking, they're in a win right now mode. So I understand why they were probably more willing to give away all that draft capital.
Yeah, no, I get it. Well, they're going to be a fucking Super Bowl contender with one move. At the end of the day, it all balances out. But, man, he fucking did it. Followed Brett Favre as much as he can. Everyone in the state of Mississippi right now is like, God damn it, watch your welfare checks. All right, man. So another
Riley,
thing,
what do you always say?
Storyline. Always a storyline.
Go.
Speaking of storylines, there's another one. So this is another thing that's kind of just starting to hit the light. Pretty big thing, kind of in the general, if you think about it. But the NFLPA, the NFL Player Association, which is essentially the union for the NFL players, they are pushing for grass fields to be used now in the NFL instead of turf fields, citing like significant evidence that grass fields lead to less injuries. Turf fields just end up causing far more injuries. Like, just put it side to side. And, it's one of those things that has always kind of been talked about. But, like, I'm kind of glad to see someone doing something, like saying something about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about you. When I played football, I'm from small town Virginia. And most of the fields that we played on were grass fields. And there's a very few turf fields that we did play on. We probably played on like 3 or 4 seasons. And all of those fields that we played on were fucking trash.
I hated turf. I hated playing on turf.
Yeah, dude. Turf is so annoying, especially for a big boy, dude. Fucked up all game. Like you're just getting like fucking like leg burn all goddamn game.
Exactly.
It's such a fucking pain in the ass or pain in the legs.
And then like it'll like the burn will like I don't know. I don't even know how this is possible. They'll like soak through your cleats and then your feet get fucking burned.
Dude, yeah,
It's
all
like,
of a sudden you got fucking rubber pellets everywhere, dude.
yeah,
You think sand at the
exactly.
beach is bad? Try fucking
No,
pooping
dude.
out a rubber pellet fucking 16 hours after a game on a turf field, dude. I just don't fucking get it sometimes. But
Yeah.
grass fields, listen, there's some to be grass fields do suck in the rain. Okay? Yeah, sure. Fucking yeah. But
But just playing in the rain sucks
yeah,
in
playing in the rain
general.
does fucking suck. It sucks everywhere.
Yeah.
It's playing in the rain, but
Yeah. Especially if it's cold rain, dude. Fuck.
a fucking crisp fall afternoon, nothing's better than playing on a goddamn. It's honestly the way that football's meant to be played, and
Yep.
I think it's a good thing that the NFL Player Association is pushing for this, and we'll just see. I guess we'll see how it plays out. We're talking about
I,
billion-dollar corporations, dude. They can figure out how to put.
well, you know why this is becoming a topic, right?
I mean, besides just the player safety stuff in general, what are you thinking here?
Well, the player safety, but the NFL, like anyone who watched the Super Bowl, I'm
Oh,
assuming
fuck
everyone
yeah.
watched. Dude, that fucking turf was horrendous. Everyone was slipping.
Super garbage.
It was awful. Like you could see like it affected the pass rush. Like
Yeah, no,
like the Eagles, the Eagles edge rushers who were so good at getting sacks and getting pressure all year, they couldn't get any traction in their fucking in
their
their pass
moves,
rush.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's fucking it is kind of
was
crazy.
bad to watch.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
It was kind of crazy. And
Yeah.
no, that's another thing that the grass kind of yeah. It's a better surface for all that kind of stuff. It really is. There's nothing like chewing up clumps of grass in the run game. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, baby. You got to have a little dirt to make the dust.
Yeah, on turf, you just fucking kick up beats. And
Yeah,
it
dude.
goes everywhere.
Yeah, you're just fucking throwing rubber at each other, dude. Whatever you're fucking playing, BB. Fuck out of here. Trying to play football. All right, man. So I guess something that's been coming up in the news recently a lot. NFL players suspended for gambling. Man, this one's
Dude, the
fucking
Lions
big.
just can't have nice things.
They can't. Nah, they can't fucking have nice things. See, okay, the Lions players, those ones are just some fucking bullshit. Because they came out and said they weren't betting on football; they were just betting at the Lions facility.
But still, you can't.
If you're not betting on football, I don't give a shit. You're
But
telling
you
they
can
can't
bet
do an
at
activity.
your house, but you can't.
But how much
do it
time
at the
do they
facility.
spend in the facilities, dude? Sure, they can
All
do it
the
at.
time.
That's what I'm saying. Sure,
Yeah.
they can do it at their fucking house, but they spend most of their days in the facility. You're telling me you can't bet on a fucking NBA game from the place that you spend most of your time at? That's
It's
what
just
I'm
a
fucking.
bad look for the league.
Yo,
dude.
I
That's what
understand.
it
No,
is.
listen. It's all rules at the end of the day. It's all fucking rules, and you got to know the rules, and you got to fucking follow the rules, and yada yada yada. I'm just saying, this is such a load of fucking bullshit, dude. Fuck that. Fuck that, dude. You should be able to bet on. And look, I understand no betting in NFL games. I fucking get it. That makes sense. That is a fair line to be drawn. If you are betting on anything else, though, why the fuck does it matter where it's happening? That's just.
It's all about the image.
I mean,
That's
I
all
get
it
no. Them putting their foot down about that is all about them wanting to have the biggest dick in the room. And this is NFL's MO since the beginning. It's the reason why Roger Goodell gets booed at the beginning of every pick in the NFL draft, because he likes to fancy himself a dictator. And goddamn if his dick doesn't taste like taters, dude. All old and mushy. He just fucking, God, dude. This shit, it always pisses me. But the other players that were suspended for full seasons, they were most of them, at least from what I heard, were at least like they were betting on NFL games, shit, and
They
that
were.
is
And they were released. Like the Lions cut them immediately.
yeah, like, and then Shaka Tony from Washington, yeah, no, all of them being done, yeah, that understand that line I am so all right with, but man, the guys, yeah, no, the them being suspended, not betting on fucking
Well,
Check.
Riley, here's the other thing. This is the shit that gets me. Dumbasses. Did you not just see Calvin Ridley get suspended for a year and lose fucking $15 million in an annual paycheck?
Yeah.
You not just see that happen? Riley, you are risking losing. Like in Jameson Williams' case, he was a first round receiver like Calvin Ridley was. So you have to think, okay, maybe salary's $12 to $15 million, somewhere in there, right?
Yeah.
You are playing with fire, potentially losing out on $15 million to win what, $1 or $2 grand? Bro, you're hustling backwards, bro. That shit don't make sense.
Nah, yeah. No, that's
fucking
100%.
stupid.
That's 100%. Nah. Any NFL player that is betting on NFL games, you're gambling dumb. Get your fucking priorities straight. With that being said, they should be able to fucking bet on NBA games, NHL, PGA Tour. I don't give a fuck what, dude. Fights, boxing. I don't give a shit. As long as you're not betting on football, I don't think it matters where the fuck they do it. That's my only line.
I mean, dude, like, I'm not allowed to bet on football.
That's what I'm saying. No, they shouldn't be allowed. No. If you are involved in large scale organizations and like you're part of Division I football program, it makes complete sense that you're not allowed to bet on football games. But you should be allowed to bet on a fucking basketball game.
Yeah, but I can't do it at the fucking school.
And that's what I think
facility.
is fucking dumb. You should be able to bet on a basketball game from your office where you spend a bunch of your time. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
It's
football.
It's
no.
just a bad look because they're like,
but
well,
there is a very obvious line here. I get the bad look, but there's such an obvious line. At least to me.
I don't know, dude. I kind of agree with it because it's like, well, if you're comfortable betting on other sports in the facility, how do we know you're not betting on football if you're that comfortable?
Because you can see the record.
That's
the
true.
Same reason everyone else got caught. You can't hide betting. If you're hiding betting on shit, you're using a bookie old school style, and then I guess it doesn't fucking matter anyways. That's all, because that shit's paper, dude. But if you're using the sports app like these guys are, it's like you can't hide the shit.
No,
there's a reason why all these people got caught. It's in plain fucking writing, and that's my thing. And it's in plain writing. It is very obviously catchable. And there is such a clear ethical line for me at this is your sport. This is what you compete in. This is your profession. Stay out of it. Keep your, but like basketball, like fucking, if you wanted to bet on a hockey game from your fucking office, you should be able to bet on a hockey game from your office, dude.
Fuck that. I'm not going to bet on hockey.
But still, yeah, fuck hockey. Don't bet on it either. If you want to bet on a boxing match from your office, you should bet on a boxing match from your fucking office. But if you want to bet on an XFL game, no, motherfucker. No. Stop. Anyways.
Well, this is a new development. I don't know if you saw this today. This literally just happened today. I saw this today. Jameson Williams, he posted I think it was on IG Live or one of the social media live platforms. I'm pretty sure it was IG. And he was talking about how it's not that big of a deal. I got suspended, the league, they're trying to get me or whatever. It's not that big of a deal. Do you know where he was when he was filming and recording himself?
Where?
He was in Las Vegas in a fucking casino.
Fuck yeah, dude. I was like, there's only one funny option for this.
But dude, that's a fucking bad look, though.
I mean, honestly, if I was him, as soon as I got the word I got suspended, I would have booked the first flight to Las Vegas. I would have done what he did, but I'd have done it intentionally to be like, fuck you guys, like as a joke. Like the meme of being in the fucking Las Vegas being like, nah, dude, I'm not worried about this. They don't want me to bet from the facility, so I'm live from a casino.
But dude, you have to realize who your fucking head coach is. Dan Campbell's not gonna play that shit.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, listen, hey, he's not doing anything wrong anymore. He got suspended for betting in the Lions facility. He's in Vegas.
But dude, like you have
he's a long way from 313.
That's a bad look.
I know. Listen, I'm not. It's funny as shit though. That's so fucking
funny.
No,
it's funny, but
it's a bad look, but that's so goddamn funny, dude.
And you have to wonder, like, did he really learn his lesson, or is he gonna fucking do this shit again?
Hey, listen, man, don't worry. At the back end of this, DraftKings will throw him a nice sponsor. He's betting on it.
Oh my god! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
Oh shit! All right, man. So, again, let's talk about some of the bigger moves that have gone on in the past little bit since we've convened. The first and foremost was the Jalen Hurts thing, but we already covered that.
Yeah.
Next one that's pretty present in everyone's minds right now is OBJ to the Ravens. Odell Beckham Jr. joining the Baltimore flock, or the murder, I should say. And man, you know, the big thing that comes with this signing is, where's that Lamar contract at, folks?
Well, that's why everyone thinks this happened, is because the Ravens are like trying to show Lamar, hey, like, we're not just going to give you Mark Andrews and a bunch of people off the street to catch balls from you. Like, we're going to go out, we're going to get you Odell Beckham Jr.
We want to get you the most exciting wide receiver from 2014.
Exactly. Like, I mean, it's something.
No. That's no. You can't put disrespect on OBJ's name. Man's a fucking G. But it is kind of funny. They're like, yo, listen. We got you. We'll give you the most explosive wide receiver in 2014. We'll give you the greatest catch of that year. But yeah, no, it's a good. I mean, but I think the big thing is still like, I don't know. It still kind of feels weird that they're doing anything besides signing him or, you know, getting a deal done, whether it's a trade, whatever the fuck it is.
Well, it was reported, and I don't know if this is true. This is just what's been reported. Yeah, rumors. That Lamar basically told the Ravens, I want both OBJ and DeAndre Hopkins. And they were like, we can get one of them, not both. You're smoking crack.
They could definitely probably get both of them. Yeah.
I mean, they're not going to.
I know they're not going, but they could definitely get both of them. For honestly, probably not that much.
Because like D-Hop wants out. It's like the whole Aaron Rodgers thing.
That's what I'm saying. D-Hop
his trade value has diminished significantly. So, you know, and Odell, he's coming off of injury. So, you know, I don't know, man. I really think, to me, I don't know. Part of me thinks that this might just be too little too late in terms of the Ravens. Because, dude, they've had 3 years to get this contract done.
Yeah.
And typically, you know, Lamar won an MVP. He was the MVP of the National Football League. You know how fucking hard that shit is to do? And the Ravens for 3 years have dragged their feet on this. And it's just really cost them, because now, as we're seeing, contracts are going up and up and up. Yeah. They're not going down, like, especially at that position. So the Ravens have just kind of fucked themselves. And I really think that this is too little too late. I don't think we're going to see Lamar in a Ravens jersey. But that's just my gut opinion.
Yeah, that's a hard one because I mean, it's just such a weird scenario. I'm interested to see how it plays out. Um, so the next big move, Allen Robinson getting traded from the Rams to the Steelers. Um, that was another one. Steel City going, hey, young quarterback, let's give you a little bit more help.
Yeah.
We'll see how that one plays out. I feel like on the list of consequential trades, I don't think that one will be very high on it this next year looking back. But it's definitely good. Allen Robinson's a hell of a football player, so good move. Rams once again kind of pushing towards that rebuilding, trying to gobble up all the draft picks.
Yeah, because they traded away all of them for that Super Bowl run.
Yeah, they're just trying to get whatever they can, little taste of sweetness here and there.
Do you remember at the Super Bowl parade? Just off topic a little, but do you remember at the Super Bowl parade when the Rams won it, and the owner Les Snead wore the shirt that said "Fuck them picks"?
Hey man, fuck them picks. They got a ring. That's what they wanted.
I mean, they did. Fuck it.
They knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
Man. And guess the last move, that's, once again, the last one with a little bit of storyline. Former number 3 pick overall, Jeff Okudah.
Yes.
Traded from the Lions to the Falcons for really not much.
No.
And that's another big one. Like that's a 3rd overall pick going for barely anything.
Yes.
Man, it's always a wild one when you see someone like that. But it's not necessarily even like not like guy's like a terrible player. It's just definitely not, I guess, 3rd overall pick value though.
Yeah. I mean, I really liked him coming out of the draft. He was a beast at Ohio State. I just think, he didn't have the greatest rookie year, and then his second year he was just kind of plagued by injuries, and he never really kind of got back to form in Detroit because of that. So I think a change of scenery sometimes is what players need in order to kind of
Definitely
revitalize their career. And the ATL, dude, the Falcons have kind of completely retooled their defense. Like the Falcons have made a lot of kind of, not big moves per se, but they've made a lot of kind of little moves.
a lot of shoring up plays.
Veteran
presence.
Yes.
Yeah. No. And plus, now they're
you know.
led by Captain ATL. It's a dangerous team, man. Dangerous team.
It's kind of a make or break year for Kyle Pitts, though. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, no, it is kind of a make or break year for him, but I think I got the feeling he's gonna make it. We'll see.
Beast. Dude,
He's
6
a fucking
foot
monster.
6. He is a fucking monster.
He's
6
a fucking
6,
Madden character for
pounds.
sure.
Yeah, he is. Riley, I do have one more thing that we didn't talk about pre.
Okay.
And I just thought of this because I'm in the South. You're not in the South, so I don't know if you heard this or not. This happened like 3 or 4 days ago. Nothing's ever gonna come out of this, but who knows? Who knows? Did you see the Tom Brady news?
No, I didn't. What's the Tom Brady news?
So Tom Brady, for those of you who don't know, Tom Brady now lives full time here in Florida, and he was in Miami for like some fundraiser the other day, and there was like 10,000 people in the auditorium or whatever. He was up on stage, and these dudes were just asking questions. He's in Miami. He played for Tampa. Now he's in Miami for this fundraiser, and this shit got me fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. But he was straight up asked by one of the hosts of the fundraiser. He was just like, "Tom, just be honest with us. Is there a chance that you'll come out of retirement and come play for the Miami Dolphins and play with Tyreek Hill? Jalen Waddle and Jalen Ramsey. You know, this is a ready-made team to go all in to win a Super Bowl potentially. And Tom, he didn't say no. You want to know what he said?
What'd he say?
He said, well, you know, I love, you know, I have a lot of friends on the Miami Dolphins. And, you know, I've always thought about playing with a lot of those guys. I would love to play with those guys. That's what he said.
Oh, yeah. I figured
So
what
he's
he'd
leaving
say
the door open.
Yeah, well, he's leaving something. It's just not the relationship to his children or wife.
Dude, fuck it. He's already divorced. Why not, bro?
Yeah, dude, why not? Keep hobbling out there, Brady. Keep putting the gloves on them hands.
Dude,
Just
speaking
strap
of
those
hobbling,
fucking gloves on.
speaking of hobbling, dude, Tua apparently contemplated retirement this offseason.
Yeah, I mean, he should have at least contemplated.
100%, dude.
Yeah,
The
after
Dolphins
what you went
did
through,
everything they could to fucking kill this man.
Yeah, dude. Nah. The Dolphins and the football gods themselves, they were like, die, die. Nah, so that's fucking, listen, he should have definitely contemplated retirement. There's no doubt of that.
Yeah.
Man, fucking, whew. That is
But
wild.
Riley, let's be real though. If you were in Tua's shoes, because you have been, just not at the pro level, you'd still play.
Oh, 1,000%.
Unless
yeah,
they
let
told you have to stop like they did to you, still play.
1,000%. There's
Exactly.
yes, that is the fact. I understand why Tua's going. All I see is the storyline of Tua Tagovailoa getting knocked out halfway through the season, and the fucking Miami Dolphins signing Tom Brady to finish off the run. Dude, Tua gets them to like a solid 5-2, and then just gets taken out, and Tom Brady has to come in to finish off the guns. Yo, that'd be fucking crazy, dude.
That would be crazy.
That'd be wild.
Dude, can you imagine Tom Brady, Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Ramsey, fucking Xavier Howard? Like, that is a fucking squad.
Yeah, that's a star-studded cast right there. That's meant for Hollywood.
With fucking, I wish it was colder coaching them.
Yeah, dude. Mike, I wish it was Colder McDaniel. The coolest coach in the league. Sorry, the coldest coach in the league. All right, so I guess the one last thing I have is a piece that came out of pre-draft hubbubaloo. As you know, all the stories come out, and one of the things for people that don't know that happens during the draft process for the prospect, they go through a cognitive function test. And a lot of times it's really kind of highlighted for quarterbacks. I think that's just usually the position that's taken the most serious. It should be for all positions. Quarterbacks is how it be. Anyways. And the results...
Except for D linemen, right, Riley?
Yeah, dude, they should just throw it out the window. The results are in for this year. So, I mean, I'm going to do it in this order. At the top of the list, we have Bryce Young, quarterback out of Alabama, 96th percentile, which means he scored higher than 96% of the people. They didn't. That's how they give the score. Rangers.
I have something to say about that, but continue.
No, what do you have to say? No, you can comment on each one as we
go. I mean, I've heard Nick Saban talk about this. If you really think about it, that makes sense that he would score in that percentile, one of the highest percentiles ever.
Yeah.
Because what Nick Saban has said multiple times on record is that they would, for those of you who don't know, college football coaches and NFL coaches, in college, this is the context of college, the week starts Sunday. Like, you have to start your game plan on Sunday, and the players aren't involved, but the coaches are working all Sunday. We work late as fuck, typically every Sunday. But so the Alabama coaches, they would give them the game plan on Monday morning, and Bryce Young would go home after studying the game plan, come back Tuesday morning and give his own thoughts and be like, hey, instead of doing this, do this. Like, that they're really bad against fucking gap scheme. We should run gap scheme instead of fucking trying to fucking zone them on every play. Like, that kind of shit. Like, that shows how smart and how football intelligent.
Yeah.
Because, dude, this is Alabama. Like, they've got a whole horde of former D1 college head football coaches. And Bryce Young is still telling them, like, what the fuck is up. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, he's
that
legit.
shows you how smart he is.
Man's talented.
Yeah. Fucking good at everything.
So then going down the list, we have Will Levis, 93%. The guy that everybody thinks is now might be the second quarterback off the board for this year's draft.
That's insane, but okay.
Hey man, put a little mayo in your coffee and let's have a great day.
Shut the fuck up.
Going down from that, we have our man AR-15, Anthony Richardson, scoring a 46%. Ooh. He failed that class, mister.
That's below average, like his completion percentage.
Yeah, dude, who knew we would find a number so close to his completion? Yeah, man. That's another red flag of fucking NFL team needs to watch out for. But not the red flag, but the red alarm. CJ Stroud, 18%. My dude's scoring Tuga Vailoa concussion numbers, dude. Like, what the fuck, dude? Did he just not? I swear to God, I hope he just didn't take it serious.
Yeah.
Like, I just really hope he was just like, man, what the fuck is this bullshit? I'm not doing this.
Which, I think that makes sense. Because if you watch him play football, he seems to have, he throws a very accurate ball. He's got one of the best arms in the draft just from pure arm talent and from that standpoint. But the issue, and I've talked about this before on this show, the issue I have with him is he lacks maturity. He seems very immature.
Well,
he had always blamed other people, whenever he would fuck up and whenever he wouldn't have success. It was never his fault. It's always somebody else's fault. He always made an excuse for it. And, I really think that he was just immature and didn't. So.
Yeah, hey man, you think he's stuck at 18, finds out he's stuck at 18%. Not just, man, oh man. That's a big one that, I think is probably going to put some reevaluation in some people's ideas of his draft stock. I mean, you're right. He does have some great film, but how many times have we seen a great college quarterback come up to the league and just not cut it because his brain can't do it? I mean, I feel like that's a story as old as time.
Yeah, that's true, man. I don't know, man. I'm just really excited for the NFL draft.
Me too.
2 days, bro. 2 fucking days.
Yeah, man. And folks, we will be releasing, a draft first 10 picks reaction video from me and Dr. Preston ourselves. We'll try to get some live reactions going of what happens as the picks are getting picked. And you know what, folks? Besides that, we hope you like, comment, subscribe, all of the beautiful, wonderful things. And please keep coming back and joining us. The off season, man, it's just starting to ramp up. It's going awesome right now. So much is going on. We're trying to keep you updated, filled in, and going. So please join us again for another episode of the Trash Talk Tailgate. But for now, we got to pack up and get out of here. Bye-bye.